Honourable Member for Dobell.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Education representing the Minister for Employment. I remind the Minister that the government has proposed a Registered Organisations Commission to provide oversight over registered organisations such as the Health Services Union. What other measures has the government implemented to ensure workers are protected, and what hurdles exist to their implementation?
I call the Honourable Minister for Education representing the Minister for Employment.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I can assure you I won't be using any props, but I will be tabling this document from the Daily Telegraph from HSU to Prison Stew at the end of my answers. And I thank the Leader of the Opposition for pointing it out to the House. Madam Speaker, this week we were starkly reminded of why we need a Registered Organisations Commission. The Daily Telegraph's front-page story of Tuesday from HSU to Prison Stew about the former federal president of the Labor Party, Michael Williamson's spectacular fall from grace, reminded us all of why we needed a Registered Organisations Commission. The government's response to the horrific stories out of the HSU, to the ripping off of workers by dodgy union officials, was to bring forward a Registered Organisations Commission, amongst other things like a Royal Commission, the Australian Building and Construction Commission. The Leader of the Opposition's response, Madam Speaker, has been to reject that. His response was to reach inside his pocket for his trusty union membership card that he apparently brings into the Parliament every day, and like a lucky rabbit's foot, like a little talisman, give it a rub, Madam Speaker, and realise that what his job was to jump to the tune of the union leadership, and that's what he did. On this occasion, the Geppetto to the Leader of the Opposition's Pinocchio is Tony Sheldon on the Transport Workers Union on Qantas. Little puppet, the Leader of the Opposition, doing the bidding of this time Tony Sheldon from the TWU. But I found some more examples of links between the Labor leadership and the union movement. They're not hard to find, Madam Speaker. Imagine my surprise when I was searching the Leader of the Opposition's website, billshorten.com.au, to discover that the registrant of the website is the Australian Workers' Union. So the Australian Workers' Union doesn't even allow poor Pinocchio to have his own website. Geppetto makes sure, Madam Speaker, that they keep a close watch on the Leader of the Opposition by being the registrant of his website, billshorten.com.au, and if it's wrong, you can correct the record, but it says the Australian Workers' Union. The Australian Workers' Union. They don't even let him, Madam Speaker, run his own website. Now, what we'd like to see the Leader of the Opposition do, we'd like him to reverse his position, to put the worker first, not the union leader first. He can do it on Qantas, he can do it on the Registered Organisations Commission, he can do it on the Australian Building and Construction Commission, he can do it on the Royal Commission, he can pay back the $267,000 that the former member for Dobell used to get elected in 2007 of HSU members' money. And I table, Madam Speaker, the front page of the Daily Telegraph from HSU to Prison Stew. I'm tabling that, Madam Speaker, but I don't think I'll table the registrant because he can get that himself.
I call